I didn't know your name that night. I didn't know where this would go. But somehow in a room full of strangers, you were the only face I saw. You were standing by the window with the city in your eyes, talking softly to somebody while I watched from across the room. I remember how you smiled then, like you had nowhere else to be. And for reasons I still can't explain, you looked straight at me. The music kept on playing, people came and went around, but something in that moment made the whole world quiet down. I wasn't looking for forever, I wasn't waiting for a sign. Then you gave me one small smile, and somehow you changed my life. I don't know what you saw in me, I don't know what I couldn't see, but there was something in your eyes that made me wanna stay. And before I knew what love could be, you were already getting through to me. With nothing more than one long glance, you took my breath away. It was the way you looked at me, like I was someone you had always known, like there was somewhere I belonged even before I found my way home. It was the way you looked at me, and suddenly I wasn't alone. I didn't hear the world around us, I only heard my heart say, don't let her go. Maybe love begins that quietly, maybe forever starts that small, with one look across a crowded room, and suddenly you have it all. It was the way you looked at me. I remember walking with you underneath the evening rain. You laughed when I got nervous, and I forgot what I was gonna say. We talked about our childhoods, our dreams and all our scars, and somehow every little story made you feel less like a stranger. The night became a morning without either one of us knowing. We had crossed some invisible line, and neither wanted to go back. You reached for my hand so slowly, like you were asking me to stay, and I knew there was no turning back from the moment you looked my way. I don't know when it happened, I don't know when I felt, maybe somewhere between your laughter and the stories that you told. But every road I took that night seemed to lead me back to you, and every little piece of me was already falling through. It was the way you looked at me, like I was someone you had always known, like there was somewhere I belonged even before I found my way home. It was the way you looked at me, like you could see beneath my skin, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't afraid to let someone in. Maybe love begins that quietly, maybe forever starts that small, with one look across a crowded room, and suddenly you have it all. It was the way you looked at me. Years may change the places, and seasons may change the view, but there are some little moments time can never take from you. And if someday you ask me when I knew you were the one, with one look across a crowded room, and suddenly you have it all. And after all these years go by, if you ask me what I still believe, I'll close my eyes and go right back to the way you looked at me. The way you looked at me. That's where my Some people dream of perfect places. Some people chase the perfect life. But I've learned something different since you walked into mine. I love the way you wake up slowly, with your hair falling in your eyes. How you reach across the pillow before you even realize. I love the coffee in the morning and the sunlight on the floor, your old sweater on my shoulders and your shoes beside the door. We don't need a house in Paris or a summer by the sea. Give me this little kitchen and you standing next to me. You laughing when I'm cooking, like you always knew I'd burn it. And somehow every broken thing feels beautiful when we're in it. Maybe love was never meant to be 1,000 fireworks in the sky. Maybe it's the quiet little moments that we almost pass by. Maybe home was never somewhere. Maybe home was always you. And all the ordinary things became extraordinary too. Give me ordinary days with you. Sunday mornings, rainy afternoons, your hand finding mine underneath the table, your head on my shoulder when the night gets cold. Give me grocery store conversations, long drives with no destination. I don't need a perfect life, I don't need a dream come true, if I get to spend my ordinary days with you. I love the way you steal the blanket, then pretend you don't know why. How you leave the bedroom light on and fall asleep before I arrive. I love your little imperfections, the things you try to hide. The way you say you're not that tired, then fall asleep halfway through the night. We've had days that weren't so easy. We've had words we wish we'd change, but you always reach across the silence and somehow find your way back to me. And that's the kind of love I wanted. Not a story without scars, but someone who stays beside me when the beautiful gets hard. Maybe love is not the perfect picture. Maybe it's the photograph with the crease. Maybe it's two imperfect people finding something close to peace. Maybe forever isn't one big promise. Maybe it's 1,000 little choices. Choosing you when no one's watching, choosing you in all the quiet. Give me ordinary days with you. Sunday mornings, rainy afternoons, your hand finding mine underneath the table, your head on my shoulder when the night gets cold. Give me grocery store conversations, long drives with no destination. I don't need a perfect life, I don't need a dream come true, if I get to spend my ordinary days with you. And if tomorrow changes everything, if the years move faster than we planned, one that stays when nobody's watching, the one that feels like home. Give me ordinary days with you, every sunrise, every afternoon. Your hand finding mine underneath the table, your head on my shoulder when the night gets cold. Give me all the little conversations, all the roads without a destination. Give me every imperfect moment, every dream we never knew. I don't need a perfect life, I only need this life with you. And if forever means 1,000 days, then let me spend them all the same. Waking up beside you, coming home to you, growing old with you. Give me ordinary days, ordinary nights, ordinary love, as long as they're with you. No fireworks, no perfect story, just you beside me. And honestly, that's more than enough. I found your picture in a drawer today. I don't know why I kept it there. I held it like it might take me back to a time before we disappeared. There was a coffee stain beside your name, a little note you wrote to me. 3 words that used to mean forever, now they feel like history. I remember that September morning, sunlight falling through the blinds. You were standing in the doorway, and I thought we'd have a lifetime. Funny how the smallest moments become the hardest ones to lose. A hand upon my shoulder, the way you called me by that name. I never knew I'd miss the silence, or the way you fell asleep, or how you always left the hallway light on when you were waiting up for me. If I had known that night would be the last time I would hear your voice beside me, if I had known tomorrow would change everything, I would have stayed a little longer. If I could hold yesterday, I'd hold you like I never had to let you go. I'd stay inside that moment where your heartbeat was the only thing I knew. If I could hold yesterday, I'd tell you all the words I never got to say. I'd memorize your face forever before the colors slowly faded away. But time doesn't turn around, and love can't make it stay. So all I have tonight is yesterday. I still remember your favorite window, where you watched the evening rain. You said the sound could make you peaceful. I said I'd listen there again. We made plans for distant summers, places neither one had seen. We talked about growing older, like forever was guaranteed. Then somewhere between the silence and the words we couldn't find, we became two different people, trying not to say goodbye. I wish I'd known how close we were to losing everything we knew. Maybe I would have held you tighter, maybe you would have held me too. If I had known that morning time doesn't turn around, and love can't make it stay. So all I have tonight is yesterday. Maybe we were never meant to last forever. Maybe some loves are only passing through. Maybe you're supposed to carry someone long after they stop carrying you. And I don't blame you for leaving. I don't blame myself for the pain. I just wish I could have one more evening before we became strangers again. One more coffee on a Sunday, one more walk beneath the rain. One more time you say you love me, and I don't know it's the last time. If I could hold yesterday, I'd hold you like the world had never changed. I'd go back to that doorway where you smiled and everything still felt the same. If I could hold yesterday, I'd give you every word I couldn't say. I'd tell you that I loved you, even when I didn't know how to make you stay. And if the past could hear me now, I'd whisper your name, not to bring you back, just to say you were loved, you were loved, you were loved. And if I could hold yesterday, I'd never let that moment fade away. I can't hold yesterday, but sometimes I still hold you there. Your coat is hanging by the doorway, like you might walk in tonight. There's a picture on the hallway table where you were laughing in the light. Your books are still beside the window, the one you always loved. And there's a little mark upon the wall where we measured how we'd grown. I thought that when you left here, the silence would be the hardest part. But it's all the little things you left behind that keep finding their way back to my heart. The coffee stain up on the counter, the song you used to sing. Every ordinary corner still remembers everything. I changed the sheets, I moved the chairs, I put your photographs away. But every room still knows your name, and every shadow knows your shape. Your name still lives here, in every room I walk through. In the silence of the kitchen, in the side of the bed that still feels like you. Your name still lives here, in the places we once knew. I can change the locks, I can close the door, but I can't erase you. You're not here anymore, but somehow you're everywhere. Your name still lives here. I stopped taking the long way home because it passed our favorite street. I stopped ordering your coffee, but I still remember how you liked it sweet. Sometimes I hear somebody laughing, and for a second I turn around. Then I remember you're not coming, and I let the silence settle down. Oh, your old sweater's in the closet, I should probably give it away, but I still catch your scent sometimes, and I can't make myself let go today. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe that's not what it means. Maybe it's learning how to live with the ghost of what we used to be. I opened every window, I let the cold air in, but memories don't need a doorway, they already know how to get in. Your name still lives here in every room I walk through, in the silence of the kitchen, in the side of the bed that still feels like you. Your name still lives here in the places we once knew. I can change the locks, I can close the door, but I can't erase you. You're not here anymore, but somehow you're everywhere. Your name still lives here. Maybe someday I'll move away, maybe I'll paint these walls, maybe I'll find another place where nothing remembers us at all. Maybe I'll sleep through the night without reaching for your side. Maybe I'll hear your name someday and it won't hurt inside. But tonight, your picture's still on the table, your coffee cup is still by the sink, and I'm still learning how to live in a home that doesn't know you're gone. Your name still lives here in every room I walk through, in the morning light on the floor, in every little thing I learned from you. Your name still lives here, though I know you're somewhere new, and I hope somebody holds your heart the way I always wanted to. I don't wanna forget you, I just want the pain to disappear, because you're not here anymore, but somehow you're still everywhere. Your name still lives here, and maybe that's okay for now. One day I'll move these things up, one day I'll open these windows and feel nothing but the morning. But tonight, I'll let your memory stay just one more night. We didn't know it was the last time, we didn't know the night was counting down. We just sat there talking about tomorrow, like tomorrow would always come around. You were sitting on the hood of my old car, with your feet hanging over the side. The radio was playing something quiet, and the moon was shining in your eyes. You said, where do you see yourself when we're older, when we're gray? I laughed and said, somewhere beside you, like it was the easiest thing to say. You leaned your head against my shoulder, and I remember holding my breath. There was something in the silence between us that felt bigger than anything we'd said. We talked about a little house, a garden somewhere near the sea. You said you'd want a dog by the window. I said, that sounds good to me. We were talking like tomorrow was something we could hold, like two young hearts could make a promise and never have to grow old. You looked at me, I looked at you, and for a second I swear we both knew we were so close to forever. We could almost hear the word. It was waiting on our lips, but somehow neither one was heard. We were so close to forever, with our whole lives in our hands, but we let the moment pass us by like we didn't understand. If I could go back to that night, I'd tell you what I never said. We were so close to forever, and I wish we'd said it then. You asked me if I was happy. I said more than you could know. You smiled and looked away from me like you were trying not to let it show. I remember your hand in mine, the warmth of your fingers on my skin. I remember thinking, this is it. This is where my forever begins. But somewhere underneath the laughter, there was a silence neither broke. Maybe we were both afraid of saying what our hearts already knew. So we stayed there until midnight. Then we drove home in the rain. You kissed me softly at the doorway, and I never knew it'd be the last that way. We were standing there forever, with our hands upon the door. One little word between us could have changed everything we knew. You looked at me, I looked at you. But love can be so quiet when it's scared of losing too. We were so close to forever, we could almost hear the word. It was waiting on our lips, but somehow neither one was heard. We were so close to forever, with our whole lives in our hands, but we let the moment pass us by like we didn't understand. If I could go back to that night, I'd tell you what I never said. We were so close to forever, and I wish we'd said it then. Maybe forever isn't something you promise someone with words. Maybe it's the way you hold them when you're afraid they'll disappear. Maybe we were already forever for one perfect night. Maybe the tragedy was thinking we would always have more time. And if I could have 1 minute before that night became goodbye, I'd pull you a little closer and look into your eyes and say the word we were both too scared to say. Forever, we were so close to forever, we could almost touch the word. It was living in the silence, even when it wasn't heard. We were so close to forever, with our whole lives in our hands, and I would give anything tonight to have that moment back again. If I could go back to that night, I'd never let the silence win. I'd look into your eyes, I'd hold you close, and finally tell you then we were so close to forever. And maybe we were there all along. Maybe forever wasn't promised. Maybe forever so close to forever, and I still wish we had said it. Very soft. Maybe we didn't need the word. Maybe we were already there. Forever. I still know the song you used to play whenever the rain came down. You turn the volume up a little and sing like no one else was around. I still know the part you'd always wait for, the line that made you close your eyes. You'd reach across and take my hand like the whole world disappeared outside. I don't remember every conversation or every place we used to go, but somehow my heart remembers the things my mind has let go. Like the way you laughed at the ending, the way you danced without a sound, the way you always said, play it again, whenever that song came around. I thought time would take it from me, I thought the memories would fade, but some things don't disappear, they simply change their place. I still know your favorite song, I still know every word, I still know the part where you close your eyes and let the whole world disappear. I still know your favorite song, even though you're not here. Funny how I don't remember everything, but I still remember you this clear. I don't play it like I used to, but sometimes when it comes on, I still know your favorite song. I passed that little corner cafe where we used to waste the afternoon. You'd steal the sugar from my coffee and I'd pretend to be annoyed with you. I don't stop there anymore, but sometimes I slow the car, not because I wanna go back, just because I remember who we were. I still remember your favorite season, the sweater you wore in October, the way you hated crowded places but loved driving with the windows open. And maybe that's what love leaves behind, not a photograph or a name, but 1,000 little pieces that keep showing up again. I thought forgetting meant healing, I thought letting go meant goodbye, but maybe some memories stay because they touch your heart how to feel alive. I still know your favorite song, I still know every word, I still know the part where you close your eyes and let the whole world disappear. I still know your favorite song, even though you're not here. Funny how I don't remember everything, but I still remember you this clear. I don't play it like I used to, but sometimes when it comes on, I still know your favorite song. Maybe someday I'll hear it and it won't take me back. Maybe it'll just be music, another song in the background. Maybe I'll smile at the memory without wishing it could stay, because loving someone deeply doesn't mean you have to live yesterday. And if that song still finds me when I'm older, when I'm gray. I hope I don't hear only what we lost. I hope I hear how beautiful it was to love you that way. I still know your favorite song. I still know every word. I still know the part where you close your eyes and let the whole world disappear. I still know your favorite song, even though you're far from here. And maybe I don't need to forget you to finally leave the pain behind me. I can let the song keep playing. I can let the memories come. I can love what we were without wishing you would come back. And if I hear your favorite song on some ordinary night, I'll close my eyes and thank you for the music. Your favorite song, my oldest memory. And for the first time, it doesn't hurt. I used to think that every goodbye meant something beautiful had to disappear. But some people leave your life and somehow stay with you for years. I don't look for you in crowded places. I don't wait for your name on my phone. I don't drive past our old apartment just to feel like I'm not alone. I finally learned to let the silence be something I don't have to fear. And every morning feels a little lighter than it did when you were here. But sometimes when the sunlight finds me through the curtains in the early dawn, I remember how you taught me that a heart can still love after love is gone. You showed me how to notice the beauty hiding in the small. A cup of coffee in the morning, rain against the window wall. I thought losing you would leave me empty, but looking back now, I understand. You didn't leave me with nothing. You left me with a different heart. You changed every page after you, every dream, every road I choose. I don't need to turn the story back. I just carry what you gave me. You changed every page after you, even the way I learned to love. Some people stay forever, some just teach you what forever means. And I'll always be grateful for the man I became on every page after you. I met some people after you. I learned to open up again. I learned that love can feel like sunlight without forgetting where you've been. I learned to say the things I'm feeling before the moment passes by. I learned that holding someone's hand can be a promise without a lie. And maybe that's the strangest part of everything we had to lose. The ending wasn't the ending of everything you taught me to do. You taught me not to take tomorrow for something I was guaranteed. To say I love you while there's time to stay when someone needs me. I thought moving on meant leaving you behind. Now I know some memories are meant to change your life. You didn't stay forever, but something beautiful did. You changed page after you, every dream, every road I choose. I don't need to turn the story back, I just carry what you gave me. You changed every page after you, even the way I learned to love. Some people stay forever, some just teach you what forever means. And I'll always be grateful for the man I became on every page after you. Maybe we were never meant to be the ending of each other's story. Maybe we were meant to meet so we could become who we were meant to be. And if someday someone asks me what you meant to my life, I won't say you were the one who got away. I'll say you were the reason I learned how to love without losing myself. And that's something I'll carry for the rest of my life. You changed every page after you, every dream, every road I choose. I don't need to turn the story back, I just carry what you gave me. You changed every page after you, even the way I learned to love. Some people stay forever, some just teach you what forever means. And I'll always be grateful for the man I became, for every tear, for every change, for every beautiful mistake. You changed every page after you, and I wouldn't erase a thing. You were a chapter, not the whole story, but every page after you reads a little differently. And maybe that's what love was meant to do. There was still some daylight when we walked down to the shore. The summer air was warm that night, but somehow it felt different than before. You didn't say you were leaving, I didn't ask you to stay. We just held each other closer, like we both knew time was slipping away. You wore that little white dress, the one you always loved. Your hair was moving with the ocean wind underneath the August stars above. We bought 2 bottles of something cheap and sat beside the water. You drew a heart into the sand, and I laughed when you said, "Don't let the waves take it." We talked about the places we still wanted to see. You said maybe someday we'd come back here when we were older, you and me. I smiled like I believed it, like tomorrow couldn't change, like summer wasn't already leaving, like love was something time could say. The sky was turning darker, the tide was coming in. You held my hand a little tighter and I didn't ask you why. Maybe some part of me already knew that was the last warm night of August, the last night the world felt ours. We stayed beneath the fading stars. was down, your favorite song was playing. You sang along with every word while the city lights were fading. At the red light on the corner, you leaned your head against my shoulder. I remember thinking how your heartbeat sounded softer than the summer rain. We stopped beside the old street where we used to meet after dark. You kissed me underneath the streetlight and left your perfume on my shirt. I watched you disappear behind the doorway, then stood there longer than I should, not knowing that a simple goodbye could become the last one that ever would. The first September morning would come before I knew, and somehow everything we'd been would turn into something I once knew. That was the last warm night of August, the last night the world felt ours. We stayed beneath the fading stars until the morning found us. That was the last warm night of August, and I wish I'd known somehow I would have held you a little longer. I would have never let you go if I had known. If I had known that was our last summer night. Maybe that's the cruelest thing about endings. They don't always look like endings. Sometimes they're just a kiss beneath a streetlight, a song playing in the car, your hand inside mine, a night that feels completely ordinary, until years later you realize it was everything. Pause. And if I could return to that August night, I wouldn't change a single thing. I wouldn't ask you to stay. I would just stay there longer and love you while the summer lasted. That was the last warm night of August, the last night the world felt ours. We stayed beneath the fading stars until the morning found us. That was the last warm night of August, and now I finally understand. Some summers aren't meant to last forever, they're meant to teach a heart how beautiful forever can feel. And if I could live that night again, I hold you without fear. I wouldn't try to stop the morning, I'd just be grateful you were here. That was the last warm night of August, and I'll remember it for all my years. August ended, summer disappeared, but somewhere inside me that night never did.